loud, but this is just a typical dog kennel, puppy kennel. So we have cages in here with all the puppies and small dogs. And we got some music playing in here. So these are actually all the dogs and puppies that are going to rescue. Now, if you would have come in this morning, this place was packed, and we had a transport this morning come down and pick up, so they took a lot of the animals out of this room, and they're actually heading to right now. So this is so he's actually finishing up, so cleaning up, make sure they all have food and water in their cage, and then as they make a mess, he just gets in there and cleans it up. Puts it back in.
That was.
Yeah. So again, just going down the hall, and you can kind of see it's just separated by days of the week. We have a couple other specialty rooms, like a nursery for the felines, like moms and kittens that come in, so we can make sure they get special attention. Got a laundry facility here that really we need to have industrial washers and dryers, but we don't yet, so.
That's coming.
Yeah, that's coming.
Your wish list for Christmas.
And our receiving kennel is down here. I'll show it to you. Now, you can walk in, but you won't be able to hear yourself think.
Okay.
But so all of the adult dogs that are larger dogs are going to go into this kennel when they come in, and they'll be held here for their 5 days straight hold.
I got you.
Yep.
I got you.
And during that time, we're going to have adoption counselors come down, pick the ones that they have available space for the adoption kennels. When their time is up, then they'll go over when their straight hold is complete, they'll go over for spay neuter.
Okay. All right.
And then I guess from here we'll walk over to the adoption center.
All right. Now, in terms of, you mentioned the vaccination process. From animals that may come in, concerns that you hear from the public, rabies, or any other kind of diseases.
Our biggest concern for dogs or puppies is parvo.
Parvo.
And for cats is, two things. Not deadly upper respiratory infections. We want to keep the colds and stuff down. But for cats, the deadly thing that we're looking out for is panleukopenia. So those are the two things that we want to try to catch. Panleuk is not quite so prevalent, but we do see it, especially during the summer months. And then parvo is just something that puppies and adult dogs that are unvaccinated can get. But we see a lot of parvo in our shelters, coming, not in the shelter per se, but coming in through the door. So we have to try to catch those when we can. But the problem is that sometimes they're harboring that disease and we don't know it because it takes a couple days for it to, the symptoms to start to show.
Are these communicable diseases that can be spread
to other animals?
Yes.
Yes. So now, not to humans.
Yeah.
Rabies, of course, is the one you have to be concerned about that spreads to humans. But at the same time, we don't really see very much rabies here. It's not to say that it's not out there, and we still vaccinate for it. Not on intake, we vaccinate for it whenever they go up on the adoption floor and when they go out to rescue because it's a requirement. So
and what the type of potentially prevalent diseases that an animal could have? Is there a treatment process that you guys go through, or some of the animals, some of them when they come in, they're just too far gone that they can't?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of the times when we have a sick animal that comes in, one of the first things we'll do is, we'll take a look at what the symptoms are,